You are welcome to Actual Gist TV.
To some, it's just so impossible, but to those keeping to date with the heightened tension in the region, you might realize that the unthinkable might just be by the corner. And we are talking about possible scenario that might play out in a military confrontation between Nigeria and Cameroon. Please note this video is for educational and entertainment purposes and not to instigate any aggression. On the 22nd of October 2021, heavily armed Cameroonian gendarme soldiers, battle-ready, invaded the Nigerian territory of Taraba State. It was an ugly sight as residents ran for safety. They were on a mission looking for separatists who had allegedly ran into the border town of Taraba State. But this was a move against international laws. They had overstepped their boundaries. It is no news that a bloody civil war has been raging in Cameroon since 2016. Separatists in Anglophone region want their own state called Ambazonia. Now this is the story. Watch it. 5 years ago, angry protests against Francophone dominance in Cameroon escalated and soon led to armed clashes between various Anglophone separatist groups and the central Cameroonian government, which has been in the hands of affairs for ages. Well, you can't blame them, because who wouldn't want a country of their own when the president has been in power for over 40 years, turning the African nation into a French-sponsored monarchy?
The Cameroon conflict is one deeply rooted in colonialism. In the year 1884 to 1916, the League of Nations handed one portion of Cameroon over to France, the other to Great Britain, after a crucial meeting, but the time bomb was already set and it was taken. A great divide had been created and it was to drift further apart. In the late 1960s, a referendum was held in British-ruled Cameroonian region over whether to join the newly independent Cameroon or Nigeria. But there was something missing. The option of independence was not on the ballot. Few years to come, this great omission will come to haunt many in the Black Continent. They not agreed to join Nigeria, but the South made a mistake to stay behind. Few years later, the elders have come and gone to the great beyond. The young want to change, and they are willing to pay with their blood for it. It is a dream called the Ambazonia Republic. But shocking enough, this dream might be gearing the great nation of Cameroon towards a military confrontation with Nigeria, the proclaimed giant of Africa. Nigeria shares a common border with Cameroon on several fronts. In an event of a full-scale war, both countries will line up our troops among the 1,975-kilometer border, which runs from the 3-point, bounded with Chad in the north, and both nations' naval strength will be stretched across the Atlantic Ocean in the south for a major showdown. Both countries' troops will battle for two main crossings, which is located at Mfom in the northern border region and Mamfe in the south. Few years back, Nigeria has been at great loggerhead with Cameroon over the waterline Bakassi Peninsula, which is a rich oil region. Severally, there was exchange of gunfire between the Nigerians and the Cameroonian gendarme soldiers in the Bakassi region. Don't forget that under the terms of a 2002 International Court of Justice ruling, the region was awarded to Cameroon, and the Nigerian president as of then, Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, was rebuked and castigated by the international community when Nigeria did not immediately comply by withdrawing air troops and military hardware from the peninsula. So for those saying a military showdown between these two regional superpowers is not possible, you are totally wrong. Yeah, we are not praying for that, but these are the possible scenarios that might play out. With the Nigerian government new $152 million military contract with the Chinese government, the Nigerians will be fresh for battle, considering also that 16.8% of the Nigerian total budget goes for security, which is 0.5% of the total GDP on military expenditure. The Bakassi Peninsula, with its oil installation in a matter of minutes, will come under strong aerial bombardment as the Nigerian military will view it as a strategic win. The indigenous, definitely due to the desire to see away from Cameroon, will aid the swift movement of Nigerian ground troops, as the Cameroonians will defend spartanly with much of their French-acquired 81mm mortar tube machines, manned with general-purpose machine guns. Few days later, the Cameroonians, in a bid to take their pound of flesh, will swiftly attack from the north with fire and fury. The border town of Taraba State will definitely come under severe attack with infantry troops moving with precision. Still, this will be a major blow to the Nigerians because the closest military base, which is the 93 Battalion, located in the Takum region of the state. Due to the hardy terrain, the Nigerians will find it difficult confronting the invading Jandam soldiers. In a bid to keep civilian casualties low, the use of air might will be seriously discouraged by the Nigerian generals. In a matter of days, as the battle rages on, the international community certainly won't want a regional destabilization. They are going to call for an immediate ceasefire and withdrawals of troops from foreign soils, as France will step in to support Cameroon, while the United Kingdom might likely support Nigeria. The French government has been the major supplier of the Cameroonian army military hardware. With the ravaging civil war ongoing with the Amazonians, the government will definitely be won out and will seek a quick resolution of the conflict, as they might be the first to withdraw their troops from the Nigerian soil. Back home, Nigerians, including the ones exiled from Bakassi, will never support the idea of Nigerian government removing her troops from the oil-rich region. Now you need to understand that even in the year 2006, when Obasanjo finally honored the ICJ ruling, it came with mixed reaction, as many Nigerians were against this decision to hand over the peninsula. Nigerians will hold their ground, but will certainly bow to international pressure in a matter of days. They will start a full-scale withdrawal of her VT-4 main battle tanks, ST-1 light tanks, Spartan man personnel carriers, Buffalo vehicles, and a lot more hardwares, which will have been deployed to the region. But of course, as the tactical withdrawal is being carried out by the Nigerians, they are going to leave much devastation in their path, as much of the oil installations will be left to ruin. The war is going to end due to the following reasons: pressure from the international community, and due to the fact that you can't fight a war on two fronts. No nation wants that. The Cameroonians are in a battle with the Amazonians rebel, while the Nigerians have been in battle with the vicious Boko Haram terror group. Now, in order to understand what is at stake in a possible confrontation between Nigeria and Cameroon, let's take a look at the following indices. But before then, who do you think will come out victorious in a possible confrontation? Please drop your comment and don't forget to subscribe to this channel.